Hello, and welcome to the TimTom Podcast.
Hello.
Today, we'll be talking about a few albums. Oxnard, Life is Easy 2, Lagos to London, by Mr. Eazi, and some singles, The Mint and Sundress. That's Earl's Sweatshirt and Rocky's latest. But me and Tim are not alone today.
No.
Thanks to our sponsorship from Winchester University, we've got some low-minded person to come and help us out. Called Connor.
Yeah,
say hello.
That's me. Hello, I'm Connor. Nice to meet you.
We thought, who better to talk about Anderson PAAK than the person I went to see him with in February?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Was it this year? Yeah, it was this year. Yeah. That was a great show, and it was for free as well. Even better.
It cost as much as air.
Yeah, and that cost nothing.
What a day. Anyway, so we get this track in. How did we like Oxnard?
I really liked it. I thought it was a brilliant album. And yeah, I thought I thought the opener was really good. I liked the blaxploitation-y kind of
that's what
theme.
I said as well.
Yeah, I liked that.
It was like a chase scene out of Black Dynamite or Shaft.
Yeah.
With the background music.
Yeah, you know more than me about it, but I just knew that it had that kind of like theme, and I liked it. The second song I can't really remember, to be honest, but
opener.
That was obviously a bit of a dud. But when it got into Tints, I was like, oh, this is getting going, and I enjoyed it.
Oh, Headlow was one of the ones that stuck with me the most.
Was it?
Not for just good per se. Like, for example, that Roadhead skit at the end was disgusting.
Oh, that's
disgusting.
All the slurping.
Yeah, and then he crashes and he's like, "No, baby, I'm about to finish."
And then he was shouting at himself from another car, and he was like, "What you doing, man?" And he was like, "I'm nearly finished. Just go around me." And that, do you not think getting caught having Roadhead, segued beautifully into a song about having tints?
That is the song with that in. Okay, yeah, that bit was funny. I found that funny.
Yeah. He had that, and then straight after, tints. It worked
tints
perfectly.
Yeah, it flowed well.
There was another very funny. What would that be? It's like a post-song skit where his girlfriend is talking about all the bits and fucks, and one of them is
you've skipped to the first bonus track.
Oh, okay.
Hold your horses.
Tints. Tints works very well in the context of the album. I'm very happy.
Tints is obviously a single we all liked. I thought I liked the outro a lot more in the context of the album. I'm not really sure why. Just I think I'm about to back out bit. I thought it was a lot nicer.
To be honest, I wasn't like that. I wasn't too bothered about it as a single, but like when I heard it in the album, for some reason I really enjoyed it. So I don't know.
It works. It contributes to the whole laid back West Coast vibe that's present in this album.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
definitely.
Speaking of West Coast, it doesn't get more West Coast than the guy that was shouting a whole load of shit across the next song. Dr. Dre was production, and he had his first vocal appearance of the album on "Who Are You?" The second single from the album, of course.
Oh yeah, that was a great song. Love that. Love that shit.
Yeah, I thought it was a good track. I didn't think it was a particular headline grabber, and that's the thing I probably thought about the whole album. But we'll get to that in a minute.
It wasn't as good as I was hoping it to be. I thought as far as the features go, I don't think it was one of the best features. Oh, don't kill me. But
he was just being a hype man. He was just doing like a Flavor Flav type thing.
True.
I was expecting more of a more like verses and more of him, more of a, I guess, full performance from, because everyone else, all the other guests have verses and such, and they really make their mark on some of the songs.
Well, Dre has a verse later.
Yeah.
That's solid.
After that, we had 6 Summers.
Oh, I love that one.
What a tune!
Sorry, I'm loving all of them so far.
Yeah, 6 Summers was great.
Yeah.
I especially loved the second half. The first half, I wasn't really feeling it that much at first.
Yeah, no,
but then when it broke down,
really got going. I thought
it was the most soulful anti-Trump song of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and it was so. What I liked about it was that it was like really positive. It wasn't just it wasn't just miserable, kind of like we live in a dystopia. It had like a really kind of positive spin on it, but it was still fuck Trump kind of thing.
But it wasn't just fuck Trump; it was also fuck school shooters. It had this great line.
Oh yeah,
at the
that's
end
true.
Of his, at the end of his final verse.
Yeah.
Where it says, "Kid was bullied out his Pumas, but why do you have to go and shoot the school up?"
Smash in.
I mean, I think it.
Lyrics for lyrics, you know.
There's some tumultuous times we're living in. It felt. I think I've been listening to some. At the same time as listening to these albums, I've been listening to some 70s funk, like and Afrobeat. But the 70s funk stuff, like 6 Summers reminded me of like songs like "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised" and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And didn't they even say that? They say the revolution will not be televised. It will be streamed on YouTube into your dumb brain, something like that. I thought it was great. Some really cool lyrics.
Yeah, I just think, it was like solid. You know, when you get a solid political banger like that, you know, it only happens every once in a while. And I think Anderson PAAK smashed that. You know, I think he did a great job of that. But yeah. So.
Tom?
Oh my God, he's gone again, hasn't he?
Boys, my back.
Oh, you're back. You're back.
I fixed it. I don't know what happened, but I fixed it.
That's good.
Okay. Let's carry on.
So it had the patois vocal sample, then a lovely dancehall beat, courtesy of Ninth Wonder.
Are we talking about the song after?
Saviour's Road, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I quite like this song, but it was like just over 2 minutes long, so it wasn't a big significant part. Unlike Smile/Petty, which was a much longer one. Any thoughts on this one, guys?
I enjoyed it a lot, actually. Smile/Petty. I liked how it was these two sides to a breakup, or just like conflicting views on how, you know, when you have the girl who you really like, she can drive you at the wall and make you mad, and it's like, you're just being petty, and you really take some time to think about it and take a step back. I thought it was great. It was funny as well. I love the lyrics, like deliberately hyperbolic and angry, and then it makes fun of it, and it points out how people and things like that. Oh, you'll do it. I thought it was great.
Yeah,
double bill tracks like that. Sorry, continue, Connor.
No. I was gonna say, I really like this one, and I love how he just has such a he doesn't like take himself too seriously. He has quite a comic take on pretty much everything, and that's what makes
especially the hook on this track. It was so ridiculously overdone.
Yeah,
true. Bitch. I mean, but it worked. It worked well with the beat and everything.
Yeah, and I like this one. Don't really have a lot more to say on it, but yeah, it was good.
Then another Dre beat and verse after this, Mansa Musa. But the track was kicked off with the hook, and then it went straight into, is it Coco Sarai or? Saraya's verse, and I thought she probably had the best verse on the whole song.
Yeah, that was.
I'd never heard of her. That was fire. Then Dre comes in with another short little verse, and then PAAK sort of riffs the track out. But yeah, I think this was a standout for me as well.
Yeah, fully fleshed out, pure Dre hip hop banger.
Yeah.
Love it. And he hardly ever comes out, and when he like comes out from hiding, it's just brilliant. I love that song.
Mhm.
What about you, Tom? Tim?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have. It's not one of the ones that stuck with me. I felt the Snoop Dogg. The song you give Snoop Dogg stuck out a bit more for me. But I'll take your guys' recommendation on it. It's I don't have anything bad to say about it. It just didn't stick in my head when listening to it. That's all.
Shit! I forgot to say it had a fire line. Snow up your nose. It's fucking ski time.
Oh yeah, I love the I love how does he go like patois in this song, Dre?
No.
Or is that the
Dre
different?
Does, yeah. Dre does.
Yeah, I thought he did. Yeah, I just thought his verse was really good, but I'm a bit of a Dre obsessive, so Yeah.
And then from that we had Brothers Keeper. This was where the album took a little wobble for me. I didn't really get the point of this song.
Is this the one with Pusha T?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I thought Pusha T's verse was really weak, but
it was. It had a nice beat, and Anderson .PAAK's verse was pretty nice. But then it was just a Pusha T track after that. I didn't really get the point of this song.
Yeah, I think it's more the Pusha T track than Anderson .PAAK track, but I liked it. I thought it had a good beat behind it, but Push definitely dominated on the track.
Mm. Yeah, and I think it could have been. I don't know. I feel like it could have just been worked on more. I don't think it was.
I think it was undercooked.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Although PAAK did post a good question to us all. If Jesus had a lawyer, would he have seen the cross?
Well, maybe not. Who knows?
And then we'll go into the one you were speaking on a minute ago, Tom, of how you thought it was a bit more G-funky.
Yeah.
That mainly being because it sampled actual funk song and made it G. So I guess by definition it was 100% a G-funk song.
Yeah.
Anywhere. Although there was also a credited feature, The Last Artful Dodger, though I didn't hear any other vocals in there. I don't know if I missed something or what. I don't know who The Last Artful Dodger is. But I didn't catch anything. But yeah, I think this was probably the best G-funk track on the album.
Yeah.
Snoop, he's born to do verses like this.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is like a really good track. And I love a bit of G-funk, so I can never really go wrong with that.
And then for me, the cringiest track on the album.
What, the one with J. Cole?
Trippy. I didn't like anything Anderson .PAAK did, and then the J. Cole's verse was so ridiculous. About trying to hunt down this girl on Facebook that he used to know.
Really funny. I thought it was so funny.
Oh my god!
It
was so hard to listen
to. If I find her on Facebook, you're still gonna want to have sex with me.
He's just a little stalker, isn't he? Really?
Yeah, he had a song like this on his album. The Photograph one. This sort of reminded me of that, and that was one of the worst songs on KOD.
Yeah.
I don't understand. This is definitely a skip for me. Get the fuck out of here.
I thought it was. I quite liked his verse, but yeah, he does come out with some strange.
I hate his verse. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
A bit weird, but I mean,
Yeah, like some of the stuff even though like whatever, he might have a good flow or whatever, but you just listen to lyrics and think, what are you actually saying? Like, what's coming out of your mouth right now? But yeah, I don't know.
Then we have what is what was listed on Wikipedia as the closer, which was Cheers, was a very good closer for me. It had lovely trumpets in it. Dr. Dre and Q-Tip produced it together, two hip hop legends in one. And then Anderson .PAAK's verse was dedicated to the late Mac Miller and how he wanted to spend another day with him. I thought that was beautiful. And then also grieving a friend, Q-Tip comes in, talks about how he still misses Fife. And that was actually quite fitting because it wasn't Fife Dog's birthday the other day.
I don't know, but going on your word, it probably was.
I'll Google it.
Google.
And yeah, I really like this song.
Yeah,
Probably
I thought it was
third favourite track.
I enjoyed it, but it was one of those ones that didn't stick with me as much as I thought it might. And I was really excited for the Q-Tip verse, and I don't know if it hit me as much as I wanted it to.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to what was happening at first.
I
sort of just let the tracks flow.
Yeah, I think I should listen to it maybe a couple more times because.
And I didn't actually know it was Q-Tip until he said that it's Q-Tip. A couple of lines in, because his voice wasn't.
Yeah, it didn't really sound like him.
No, but even though his voice is one of the most recognisable ones, usually you know him.
Yeah.
If he pops up on another song.
Yeah, with this one, he didn't sound like too familiar.
No.
Yeah.
So what were you saying, Tim?
It was Five Dog's birthday on 20th of November.
Hey,
there you go.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Five Dog.
I was a fan of. I like Q-Tip on this song. I thought it was great. I mean, I realized Q-Tip after once I was listening to the song and I heard him, I was like, hey, I thought it was great. I thought it showed the pack when he's able to get this many big name legends on an album. He's respected in the scene.
Yeah, he's got a reputation, a good one.
Well, when you're signed to Dr. Dre and he's backing you so heavy and he comes to Brixton with you, you got to do something right.
You definitely. Yeah. What a guy.
And then we had 2 bonus tracks. So I just want to say before we go into them, would you have preferred if the album just ended with Cheers?
Probably, because to be honest, I can't even remember what the bonus tracks sound like. They didn't stick with me that much. But I don't know.
I thought it was weird he didn't put out a deluxe version and instead he just put this version out and then said that the last 2 were bonus tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to put it on a deluxe version.
Yeah, he probably should have done that.
Especially as I could have done without hearing Left to Right.
Yeah.
That was the patois track.
Oh yeah,
he just
I just didn't enjoy that. Really.
I don't know what happened there. I was like, what?
It's like you could have just left. Could have just left it, mate. Like, just could have just left it, you know.
First, and I was like, what? Why is he doing that? Oh my God. It did not work at all. It was
it was hands down one of the worst songs he's ever done.
Definitely. But the thing, I think I'm going to give him a pass because most of the album was pretty solid, and it was a bonus track.
And the other bonus track, BJ the Chicago Kid stole the show on the other bonus track. With his singing about the spotlight, I thought that was beautiful because PAAK's verse was a bit ridiculous about all the girls he's got.
I thought that was so funny, and then his dog, she pulls out a fucking gun at the end. She's like,
oh yeah.
He's the only person I've ever heard rap about having a gamer girl and having a hippie bitch.
And that's why he's a legend.
Even Lil B hasn't done that.
If he hasn't done it, then.
Well, I haven't heard him do it.
It's not worth doing if Lil B hasn't done it.
Yeah, true.
So Oxnard.
I think we can end the podcast on that.
It's done.
Closing thoughts on Guys.
Oxnard overall, I think if you combine Oxnard and Malibu together, you'll either have the perfect album or just a terrible album. Because for me, this was very consistent, and like it had a clear, coherent theme, which Malibu definitely didn't have. But Malibu had hits. I don't think this is, apart from maybe Tints, like any tracks that you like really stick to you.
I think
you be with you in the same way as like Light Work or Come Down or Your Heart Don't Stand a Chance.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. The songs didn't stick as much as the songs off Malibu.
So maybe the project as a whole is better.
Yeah,
the songs perhaps aren't as good.
Possibly.
I
think Malibu had a lot, standout bangers, but I don't know if it
was a lot more all over the place in this one. This was very West Coast. That one was a bit everywhere.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. With that being said, I think this is probably a 6 or a 7 for me.
Yeah, I think the same thing, between a 6 and a 7. It's not a 7 because you have some of the songs just really didn't stick, and I don't think some of them could stand on their own without being in the album. Within the context of the album, I think.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. It's one good 53-minute long vibe, but they all work well together. But I think if you take most of them out, that it doesn't really work. I think that's why we preferred the singles in the context of the album as well. It was probably quite hard to pick singles off this album.
Yeah,
they all didn't sound that well together. No, they sound a lot better together.
I mean, I'd give it a 7 because I did really like the album. Maybe it might not grow on me. It may, but give it a few more listens. But yeah, I'd give it a 7. I think it's pretty good.
Okay, and now we'll move on to Mr. Eazi's latest album.
It's a mixtape.
Okay, my bad. I've screwed up already. Tom, can you take the lead?
This is Eazi's latest mixtape. Life is Easy 2. Lagos to London. Now, Mr. Eazi, what a year this guy's had. He's been on. If you've been clubbing in England, you have heard him probably every time he went out. Yeah. He's been on so many hits. I didn't
everywhere,
really know
mate. Everywhere.
Literally, I was looking at all the his Apple Music page because it is like singles you featured on come up as well, and like his entire first 12 tracks were like singles that he was on or has released this year.
Yeah,
he's been pretty prolific then.
He's just been trying to grow his name in England, I think, and that's what the concept of this mixtape was, because all the artists involved, apart from Chronix, and don't think Diplo's from London, but everyone else was.
Yeah, true. He is everywhere, but this was shit.
I agree.
Really?
It was repetitive. It was boring. I don't know. To be honest, I couldn't bring myself to listen to it more than once. Maybe I should listen to it more than once, but to be honest, it just bored me. I could deal with the bop.
Here's the thing. Afrobeat has to have changed. When you said it was an Afrobeat album, though, I was expecting something along the lines of Fela Kuti.
That's not Afrobeat. That's jazz funk.
No, it is Afrobeat.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Okay, you're probably getting it straight in the comments. It's I mean, I don't know. It seems like there's two different types of Afrobeat, but
so you guys don't think this had any bangers on it at all?
I don't care if this was Afrobeat or whatever the fuck this was. I just did not really enjoy it that much. I mean, there were a few. No, actually, to be fair, there's the odd song where I bopped my head a bit and quite enjoyed it, but most of it I was just like, oh, boring.
I thought this had it had phases. Like the start was dreadful. I'll give you that. The first 3 songs.
I'll tell you one I did like,
love songs,
which I've been listening to quite a bit before anyway, was the one with Gigs. I like that one.
Yeah.
But I had to wait till the end to get to that. So
alright, I think we're gonna skim through this one then. I loved Pour Me Water, Keys to the City, Open Close, Chicken Curry, London Town, and She Loves Me with Chronics. I thought that was amazing.
I didn't mind the chicken curry one. I thought that was pretty good. But
the one with Chronics was great.
Pour Me Water, yeah, and Keys to the City. But these ones are like at the start. Oh no, I guess no.
They're the middle.
Yeah. Then there was one where it's like you go down like economy. That
Oh yeah.
they said that like 10 times. Oh yeah. That I feel like I got brainwashed when I listened to that. It was pretty.
it was like hypnosis. It was effective in that it hypnotized me.
This is just all Afrobeat I've ever heard. It's been this sort of thing, like crooning over expensive sounding beats.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe it's just not like an amazing genre, you know?
I thought this was a decent outing, but if you guys didn't really like it,
but what do you tell us what you thought was good about it? Because I want to, because maybe it will change my perspective a little bit.
Bangers, and it was very melodic.
Yeah.
In areas, and it just had it found good melodies.
Yeah.
Eazi obviously knew what he was doing, I thought, but maybe I'm in the minority here.
No, it was as a project. It was consistent, and I can appreciate that.
I thought it was very inconsistent, and I was the one that liked it.
I think I'd like if I put one or two songs on through the speakers every now and then, I'd enjoy it. But as a whole, like
I couldn't
project,
yeah, it's not like a concept album.
No, obviously not. No, definitely not.
I mean, it's. I think you when I was talking to you about it, Tom, earlier, and you said that the commercial. I think that's the best way of. It sounds like it's like a product. I think it's meant to be played in clubs, and it's like people are just gonna listen to it and they're gonna like it, but it's not gonna challenge you. I don't find
it's inoffensive. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I can see where you're coming from.
Like
maybe it didn't offend you enough.
I don't know. It's I thought it was. I just didn't really dig this. I'd rather listen to Fela Kuti.
That's an entirely different thing, but okay. They're both Nigerian. That's all that's in common.
Yeah.
All right then. Okay. Moving swiftly on.
Oof.
Swiftly.
The Mint. Sweatshirt.
This song I haven't stopped playing.
I'm joking.
Did you? Right. Well.
I love that.
I hate you.
Boys.
No, I'm joking. I love you, really.
I don't know what the sample was at the beginning.
Oh, that was. I don't like because he just starts talking and then he just goes into song. I just love it.
Then he sings. Then the rapper, the feature Navy Blue, who I'd never heard of.
It's his brother.
Comes in for this. Is it his brother?
Is it?
His brother.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool.
He comes in and brings this short verse.
Yeah. I mean, his verse wasn't anything, like transformational, fucking amazing, but it was still pretty cool.
I thought it was completely unnecessary, to be honest. He didn't say anything funny, and then Earl comes in. The way he words stuff on this track is just funny to me. It just seems like he had written it down in his head originally. he'd come up with all these stuff, and then he's like used a thesaurus to find more bizarre ways of wording things.
I think my favourite line was, what does he say? When he's like, evidently it was rented, but it's mine. Evidently it was written like Nas. I don't know why I like that.
Yeah, I had that one down. Also, he was wildin', every day was trash. I thought it was quite funny. Oh, and drinking soda and bumping sodas with the devil in disguise. I mean, how'd you get yourself in that scenario? I don't know, but...
Well, if you're Earl Sweatshirt, you do, you know.
Yeah, this was like this reminded me a lot of... It was sort of felt to me like an in-between period between Doris and I Don't Like Shit. Because it was... Still had like the weird lo-fi production, but he sounded a lot happier, a lot more lively on this one, I thought.
Yeah.
I'm going to... I don't know where I got the idea that Navy Blue was his brother from. He is not. I'm just
No,
gonna
doesn't even look like him.
I have no idea where I got that idea. I swear I read it somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I agree with everything you guys are saying. I think it's I think the instrumental it carries on this what was established with the first single that was dropped, where these instrumentals are sort of glitchy, sort of out there, and they're not like what he's rapped over before. I think what you're saying, I agree with what you're saying, Tom. They're sort of in between. Doris having had the more traditional and recognizable beats, whereas I Don't Like Shit, I Don't Go Outside had some more sort of avant-garde beats. These beats are very they're abstract, and the only problem I have is I think that Melon raised with the first one. I don't know if you said about the second one, but sometimes you can't really hear Earl when he's rapping over some of the beats at times. It's a bit hard to understand. But
I think that goes along with his like kind of vibe.
Yeah,
I think that's what makes his music quite unique. It's a bit, it's like floods into the music, his lyrics. But then I can understand why that would like be a bit, I don't know, annoying for some people.
The only thing I didn't like about this song really was that his flow and his tone were the exact same through the whole 2 minutes and whatever that he was rapping for.
I don't know, but Earl doesn't really he doesn't really have much intonation.
That is true.
He's also.
But that's why his tracks are usually like just over 2 minutes long. This is a bit longer for an Earl song.
Yeah, because he's also always got that monotone, like voice, really, hasn't he?
I don't know. Maybe for me, it doesn't usually stick out as much to me. I don't know why it did on this song in particular.
Because it's longer, and then I mean he's contrasted with the. I don't think Navy Blue has that same monotone.
Yeah, I think maybe that helped the track a bit, having a bit of like, I don't know, just a different.
I think it was a strong track though. I'm really looking forward to the album.
Some rap songs.
Also, why I liked it was because it was like it was a bit more fleshed out, kind of proper song, whereas Nowhere to Go, even though I love that, I probably prefer it actually. It was like, it was good to hear a song that was just like him spitting bars over a good beat, basically.
But yeah, second track since I Don't Like Shit in 2015. And some rap songs coming out. Is it next Friday? I think.
Oh, I can't.
30th.
What, is it coming out next week?
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's called Some Rap Songs. So keep them peeled for that. Very good single. Well, I just don't know how these two songs are going to fit in an album, but we'll find out, I guess.
It's just going to be an album of these glitchy, abstract beats. And what got me was there was this inescapable, like, just feeling of melancholy on the track. I felt.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty effective. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to
I
be.
thought this was a fun song, actually.
No, but
I'm
I
going to
think
disagree.
like these
The
past couple
piano.
of singles have had that quite like
Yeah.
they have got that quite melancholy. I don't know how he does it, or
I think it's his whole character.
It's because he doesn't go outside.
He doesn't like shit.
that's true.
Doris's.
But he does sound a bit more positive on these new ones, I think.
Yeah, but I think he's just that sad isn't the right word. He's just introverted.
Downtrodden.
Yeah, he's an emotional guy, I think.
Yeah, I think and I'm really looking forward to if it's a whole album of these introspective, abstract songs. Really, really happy. It's gonna be
Bring
real.
it. I'd love that.
Yeah, it'll be like I don't know. I think it's somewhere between Peggy and Danny Brown.
That's what I was going to say. These
like
beats, the only people I've heard use beats like this is Earl before and Danny Brown.
Mm.
The only people that could pull these crazy, glitchy beats off.
And that's why they're all great.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm very hyped. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be better. I think it could be his best album yet. I'm very optimistic.
I mean, he said at the end of last year that this year he'd be gracing us with an album, and I've been anticipating it all year. And he's waited till basically with a month to go, but it is out. It is coming out.
It's good that he kept his promise, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
You keep it in the oven. Don't leave it. Don't let it out undercooked. People get.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
but I can see why he'd sound a bit mellow with his dad passing recently and all.
Oh,
But yeah, thank you, Earl.
Cheers, Earl. Love you, man.
And we're going to round it off today with Sundress. My favourite item of women's clothing and a new ASAP Rocky song.
Love it. Should we get you on for Christmas?
No, it's a sundress. It's when the sun comes out.
Yeah, well, who says you can't wear it in the winter?
My legs.
I'm pretty sure it's in the Bible.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Oh, yes.
Can't let Jesus down.
So it had this was a headline grabber for many reasons, not just because it was an ASAP Rocky single, but the producers involved.
ASAP Rocky, isn't that Travis Scott?
You're funny.
That's racist.
That is actually that's the biggest form of racism you can ever commit. Worse than.
Anyway,
no, I'm not gonna say that.
It had so production. It had ASAP Rocky himself, Danger Mouse as well, big name, with obviously Syke Sense and Hector Delgado, who helped him do a lot of testing. And I felt this would have been right at home on testing. Maybe towards the end of the more sung tracks. It had the Tame Impala sample. Why won't you make up your mind?
I like that. Yeah,
isn't
the
a song
Tame
I know.
Impala sample.
Actually.
Here's the thing. I thought I didn't pin it as I didn't pin it as Tame Impala. I thought it was MGMT, but I thought it was something like psychedelic synth pop going on there. I thought it was
because when I first heard it, I knew it sounded familiar, and I had to look it up. But yeah, I thought it was
I found out about it when it said Rocky samples Tame Impala on new song, but I didn't really listen to Tame Impala, so I have no idea. But I did listen to the song, and I prefer this.
Yeah, I'm glad that Rocky's still pushing the boundaries. Like from what he did in testing, like some of the beats he was rapping over. Like I mean, I was a big fan of ASAP Forever. I'm not gonna lie, I really loved the.
I thought that was good. I preferred the single version than the album version. But...
Yeah, but the Moby sample was great, and it's and like he's rapping over these more. they're not abstract. They're just more interesting beats. They're not traditional
They're
hip
just
hop.
pretty cool, aren't they? Like, he's an artistic guy, isn't he? He just knows. He's got a good. I think he's got a good vision. And I know we're talking about the music, but the videos, like the music videos, literally make for me, make the music sound better because I just think his visuals are amazing. Like,
Yeah,
I
and
think
it suits this
brilliant.
song perfectly. The video.
Definitely,
I
yeah.
haven't seen the video yet, so
Yeah, you need to.
It was a trippy time.
it's as good as the.
But anyway, onto the song, which we haven't even mentioned apart from the instrumental.
Yes,
True.
It was basically a sing song.
It was, yeah.
Rocky crooning about this lady that took the wrong path, fell into the wrong hands, and I loved the throughout the track as well. I thought that was great.
I thought it was one of his better singing tracks because he's not always been amazing at the whole singing thing, but I think this was a good one.
No, it hit me as a bit off at first, but then I listened to it a few more times because I really liked the beat.
Yeah.
And then I ended up just loving this track.
Yeah, It was a good vibe.
It hit me with a very positive initial impression. I'm pleased with it too. I think it's a swell track. It's nice to listen to. It's it's not your run of the mill track. It's not your run of the mill Rocky track, and it's pretty interesting. I hope he keeps this up and he keeps sort of finding new niches to explore.
My only question is, why wasn't this on testing? It would have been right at home.
It was probably just a leftover track, and yeah.
Single for testing 2.
Oh,
I'm calling it.
yeah, but this is a very enjoyable track. Although I don't think it will do very well streaming wise.
No,
I don't. To be honest, I don't like. I think I don't know if it has the best replay value. Because the first time I listened to it I enjoyed it a lot more than say now I listen to it. Even though I still think it's a good track, I don't know if it's. I don't know.
it's all right. Okay. Well, this has been somewhat of a mixed bag in regards to the albums I listened to, but the singles have both been exceptional, and we've had fun.
Well received by us all.
We've had some good listening, some good talking. We hope you've enjoyed listening to us, listen and talk to each other, and we will see you next time.
Oh, just a quick shout out. Happy birthday to my beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Came out today.
Happy
8
birthday.
years ago.
Love you. You didn't deserve that 6.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Done.